And welcome into the Rob and Kale Show. I'm Rob Sanders. Thanks for joining us this evening. My co-host is in the upstate. He's still got that LSU stank on him. He is Mr. Carolina Jackpot, Kale Hall. Kale, what's up, buddy?
Good evening, Rob. How's everybody doing tonight? Good, I hope.
Yeah, man. We got games to pick this evening. Before we get into that, though, changes
We're picking our games tonight?
Oh, no, we don't have to pick them tonight. We're picking them Wednesday. My bad. I'm ahead of myself. The form is up. If you are part of the challenge, you should have already gotten the email. If not, it's at robandkaleshow.com. I guess tonight, I'm so used to doing the midweek show that I'm just like, all right, whatever. But, hey, we got to lead off. Big changes coming at South Carolina. I put up the tweet by Brad Crawford. South Carolina's offense after 6 games, 123rd in total yards, last in the conference, 104th in scoring, last in the conference, 112th in rushing, 15th in the conference, 100th in passing, 14th in the conference, 124th in sacks allowed. I mean, all of these things not good for the Gamecock offense. But you got to see in person the other night. Luckily, they fired Lonnie, right? I mean, that's kind of the way to go to start with.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad. I'm happy with it. Should have happened about 2 years ago, in my opinion. I mean, this guy's been not good for a long time. The unit's been underperforming for a while. So, I mean, it didn't even look good last year for most of the year. I mean, I think it was kind of glossed over by wins, and when you're winning, you don't tend to. I think when you're winning at a high level and you're not used to winning at a high level, I think you kind of tend to pick up or skirt around issues maybe. So nobody really addressed it, but they got up 41 sacks last year as a unit, which is like terrible. I mean, it's right there, at the bottom of the conference last year with that number. They were down there. I think Oklahoma's gave up like 50, and ours gave up 41. So it was the second worst. This unit's been a problem for a long time. So,
yeah, they have, and I think when it comes back down to it, something had to be changed. I still think that Mike Shula is a dip dunk and was a horrible hire. But Teasley needed to go as well. I mean, you can almost give Shula a bit of a break for a second with just the, hey, nobody to block, can't call plays.
Well, we can say we don't know. We can call him a bad play caller, but we don't know what all of his plays would have developed into if he had a respectable offensive line executing, their jobs. Who's to say? I mean, all play calls are shitty when nobody blocks, and they all get blown up. So we'll see. I mean, I don't expect it. And I'm not saying there's a chance he's a good offensive coordinator. I don't think he is, but he's not going anywhere until at least the end of the year or so.
Austin, with the why the O-line hasn't been great, can we talk about Sellers holding on to the ball for so long? Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair too. And I think that
here's the thing: he's lost confidence in himself because if you watch him, he's staring receivers down now because he doesn't have any confidence in the offensive line to hold up his protection long enough for him to go through his progression. So he's staring down one receiver. He's gotten in a bad habit of doing that, and it's not his fault. I mean, what?
Well, I think that, and I'm not trying to be Nelly negative here, but I think we'll look back on the Lenore Sellers career and realize, hey, he had a great season last year, but this year is not going to be a disappointment on his part. It's going to be a disappointment as far as the team goes. So, let's see here. Super chat from Human Vitel. 20-10, go Tigers. Well,
he was over there I actually put up a video of them singing their Baton Rouge song at halftime, and he went over here and promptly commented that on it. I mean, I know what the score of the game was. I mean, I can't believe a national championship program that you guys are beating the chest over that, beating a team that's basically Kentucky. I mean,
right.
Congratulations, I guess. I mean, it's a terrible team. It's a terrible win over a terrible team. Your team looked like shit too. So I mean,
and by the
you just
way,
looked a little bit less like shit than we did.
By the way, you're a 1.5-point dog at Vanderbilt this week. Take that with you when you go.
They were they favored to begin with?
No, sir. As of right now, I don't know what they opened at. But
no, that was another game where the line flipped.
Yeah.
I don't buy into that. If LSU plays their game like they should, they'll smoke Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's a paper tiger, in my opinion.
We shall see.
We'll see. They should beat them. But if South Carolina had been well coached and had executed and had not jumped off sides however many times, they had 13 penalties. I don't know how many of them were pre-snap penalties. It was more than half of that. If they had executed, because Vanderbilt will be disciplined, I mean, we might have won that game. They were trying to give it to us. They were trying to give it to us. We would not take it from them.
Well, one of the big plays, and I said this on the radio the other night, I don't think that Brian Kelly likes winning football games. This idiot tried to go with the tush-push thing on the damn goal line with a quarterback who's got a bum ankle and is limping around. Why in God's name would you make that call anyway?
Was that the one where they fumbled?
No. One where you stopped them, where they tried to run it in from the one with him at quarterback, and it just he's got a bum ankle.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. But I will. I mean, I'm going to be pulling for him on Saturday.
Yeah. Anyway, we got that happen. Teasley got shown the door. Sean Elliott's going to be your new offensive line coach, which is who should have been there in the first place. But here's the thing. I don't know if he can fix all of that shit in 4 days, Jackpot. I just don't. I don't think that's possible. You know what I mean? Jackpot froze up on me there, it looks like. Jackpot, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, I don't think he can. Yeah, I'm with you.
Sorry, I had a little glitch there.
I don't think that Sean Elliott can fix the offensive line problems in 4 days. I just don't. I think it's going to be something that they may be better by the end of the season, but it's not going to be a quick turnaround thing, in my opinion,
No, I don't think so either. I mean, they've already developed 6 games worth of bad habits. I mean, it's not going to be a quick fix. Plus, you got 2 or 3 of them who are out injured. I don't know if they're going to be back or not, but I mean, kind of struggling with depth at some positions there too. No, I was going to say Mizzou and Auburn was the game where the line actually had flipped that I was thinking about.
Yeah. Anyway,
when I was thinking about Vanderbilt and LSU was not the right one.
Anyway, it's anything else you want to go over on the South Carolina front before we move on, sir?
No. I just, this move seems like a lot of desperation, and it seems like a too little, too late type of move to me. I mean, like I said, this guy should have been gone a couple of years ago. He should have been gone in 2023, but Beamer holds on to these fuckers forever for some reason. I don't know. He said he made the decision to let him go after watching the game back on the iPad on this flight home. I mean, you couldn't tell that you're having a bunch of damn players jumping off sides and penalties out the ass and mistakes left and right, and your quarterback's running for his life every other play without having to watch it back on the iPad. They should have left his ass in New Orleans. All these people on there on Twitter saying, "Oh, be nice to him. Remember, he's a husband and a father, and be nice about the hateful things you're gonna say." No, fuck that. Fuck that. You've been stealing money for 3 or 4 years from the University of South Carolina, from the state of South Carolina, because you refuse to do your damn job. No, I'm not going to say anything nice to you because you're somebody's daddy. I'm sorry. No, fuck you. Bye.
He gets paid $410,000 a year to be the to coach the offensive line there. So
he was at 410.
Yes, sir. According to Greenville Online, he makes $410,000 a year. So there's that.
Wow.
I don't know. I think.
Well, let's talk about. We got some other fired people out there too.
Yeah, James Franklin is out. That's I don't know if they're your reserve team or not.
They're so wild. I mean, like 3 weeks ago, he almost beat Auburn at home, or Oregon at home. They go to overtime with Oregon, and 3 weeks ago, and today he's getting fired. Or yesterday he gets fired. It's just wild. He was a play away from a natty last year, Rob. I mean,
he couldn't
competing for one.
Well, and I put this out on our Facebook page. He was 64-36 in conference play at Penn State. I mean, so he won 64% of his games in conference. 100 games, won 64 of them, 64-36, and that got him fired. Whereas other programs have coaches that have losing records in conference, no one gives a shit. The expectations are so much higher at Penn State than a lot of conferences around, or a lot of teams around the country. So he could not win the big game, though. There's that. But he'll end up coaching somewhere else. I mean, I think he's a program builder. I think he
was getting booed out. He was getting booed out of his own stadium. I mean, I think the administration probably had no choice. I mean, this is an example of the fans fired him. I mean, there was no other choice there. I don't know. I don't know if that was exactly the right move or not.
Well,
I'm gonna talk. It's a lot of wins, but
I don't know. the loss to Northwestern and the loss to UCLA to a team that had never led, very staining, I guess. But I mean, he was right there, the national title last year, and then
the UCLA loss. I mean, that was all on him. I mean, he didn't have his players; they weren't ready to play that game. I mean, they totally overlooked UCLA and just they were looking ahead to God knows what. I mean, they were not ready to play at all. I mean, there's no excuse for that they should have lost that game in that fashion. So,
if you were the AD, would you have fired him at this point?
No, I probably would have waited a little bit longer. I mean, I probably would have let him play out the season.
Yeah. I do think like they have 2 losses on the year. Now, coming down the road here, I mean, they've got their schedule gets a lot tougher. But wouldn't it be crazy if they have the talent there? They did lose their quarterback. Aller's out for the season, so that may not work out well for them. But let's see here. They play Iowa this coming week. They are 3-3, 0-3, are they 0-3 in the conference? Yes. So lost to Oregon, UCLA, and Northwestern. They've still got Iowa, Ohio State, Indiana, Nebraska, Michigan State, and Rutgers. This could be a 6-win team at best, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. No more.
Who do they have left on their schedule?
So, Iowa, Ohio State, both on the road. Home game with
Who's
Indiana.
left on the schedule? Iowa. Who?
Yeah, Iowa, then Ohio State, Indiana on the road, or Indiana at home, at Michigan State.
They don't play Indiana on the road. That's a home game.
Yeah, that's a home game. I'm sorry. Home game with Indiana, at Michigan State, home with Nebraska, at Rutgers. Yeah. So that's where they are.
They probably got some more L's coming their way.
It's just crazy because we thought they were going to be a top. There were a lot of people that picked them to win the national title, and they may not even get to go to the Who Gives a Shit Bowl. So, I don't know. We'll see. Clemson went up and beat Boston College, which is what they were supposed to do. I mean, we could talk about that if you want. Cade Klubnik hurt his foot, did something to his ankle, said he could go back in the game. I don't know how long that's going to hinder him, but SMU comes in this week. They're a 9.5-point dog. I think SMU is going to give them some trouble. I really, really do. And we'll talk more about that on Wednesday, but just a disappointing season for both South Carolina.
My internet is acting like.
Yeah.
My internet's acting like shit, so I didn't hear half of what you said. You're talking about the Clemson game?
Just that Clemson did what they were supposed to do. Klubnik got hurt. I don't know how to pronounce their backup's name. He comes in, throws a pick.
Vizina?
Vizina, there we go. I said It's a disappointing season for both Clemson and South Carolina.
Hi, Mommy.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough matchup for them on Saturday because, SMU – neither one of those teams that they played the past 2 weeks really had an offense. Especially North Carolina. SMU can score some points. Now, I think Clemson will score plenty of points too. I'd like the over in that game, whatever it is. I think there'll be a ton of points scored there, but yeah.
I think I like the under in the South Carolina-Oklahoma game too. By the way, I think that's.
Yeah, no, I'm not getting Starlink. There's nothing wrong. I don't know what's wrong with the thing tonight. We're just having issues. It's one of those things.
Anyway, we'll put the link out there. If people want to join, please have at it. Let's see here.
Tiger Red Devil says if Vizina's the future, they're fucked.
You may be right.
Well, don't you think Dabo should maybe explore the transfer portal for a quarterback this offseason?
Sure, why not? He hasn't done that before. Let's see here. Jarrett, welcome to the program.
What's going on, man?
What you got for the show?
Really just Georgia surviving fucking wins and not winning wins. They're fucking surviving. It's like the wins they do win, it's like against unranked teams, and it's not good looking. It's like I'm not even thinking they're going to win this weekend. I think, and they're ranked they're minus 6.5. Minus 6.5. Are you kidding me? Against Ole Miss, ranked number 5. That line better change because they got a good quarterback that can run past the ball. He can run the ball.
Jarrett.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
People would kill to have the team that you have right now, and you come on here bitching. You have a one-loss team that lost a close game at home to Alabama, and you're coming on here bitching about your team is no good?
What's he talking about, the line on the game?
Minus 6.5.
He thinks he's just coming on and just talking shit about his team. Jackpot drove.
Georgia should cover that. I think Ole Miss is I think they're fool's gold too. I'm not saying they're not a good team, but they've got some flaws too. Did you watch them this past?
The only thing I think they got caught looking ahead to this week.
Yeah.
Maybe, but that was a really bad team. That I could see, not getting caught looking ahead. against like Kentucky or something, maybe not putting your bet. But it's Washington State. Geez, that team's barely even. I don't even think they're Power 4. I mean, are
They are Power
Rob?
4.
What?
They are Power 4. I think they are.
No, they're not.
They're just kind of an independent or something. But
they were Power 4, and now they're not.
Well,
all right. Well,
they don't.
Your team is good, sir. You're right in the mix of being at the top of the conference and having a chance to go to the playoffs, and you're acting like it's death warmed over.
Georgia's defense held Auburn to like 10 yards in the second half on Saturday.
It's the way we're winning that I'm disappointed in. I'm tired of seeing it's been happen for a couple of years now. We don't come alive in the first half, and in the second half we show up. I'm tired of that. I want to see us show up in the first half, winning games both on defense and on offense. That's a Kirby Smart problem. It's not a Mike Bobo problem. It's not a Glenn Schumann problem. It's a Kirby Smart problem.
Is a Kirby Smart problem winning a lot of fucking games? Is that
not showing up? Is winning games?
Games, man. Are you wanting him to come out and every game and you're up 44-0 at the half, and then they win 52-0, and then you would bitch that they don't play well in the second half? That's what you would do. They're winning all the time.
Bro, winning games like that is a good way of losing games.
You are a spoiled fan, sir. You're like Clemson fans that don't know who Nealon Green is and Anthony Simmons and those guys. The guys that checked in when Trevor Lawrence got there, those fans, the fake plastic ones. It's kind of what you are with Georgia, man.
I was there during the bad times when we had Mark Richt. I was there during the bad.
If you were there, then you would remember that, and you would think
those weren't bad times. If you were like a South Carolina or Georgia Tech or name any other fan base who has a team that's perpetually not all that great. But we'd have taken Mark Richt in a half. Although we did beat Mark Richt our fair share of times.
Let's go to Sven. Sven, welcome to the program, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sven.
Jared, just a quick reminder, Mark Richt won 9 games a year in his sleep. 9 games. South Carolina and Mississippi State combined for the last 50 years didn't win 9 games a year. That's how bad Mark Richt was. Ask Jackford. Ask me. So now, what I want to tell you, do you both know who is the most hated man in all of college football?
Dabo.
I tell you, Kurt Signetti, Shane Beamer, Dabo Sweeney, Billy Napier, all these guys who say, trust the process. Signetti takes over a 2-10 Indiana team, brings in 35 players from a school you never heard of, James Madison, goes 11-1 in year 1, makes the playoffs, goes in year 2, brings 20 nobodies in and 2 top quarterbacks, the 2 Madison brothers, and beats Oregon's ass, and on top of that, beats Illinois, the number 9 Illinois, by 53, and in between these 2 weeks, he goes on the road and wins a war against Iowa. Nobody, and I mean nobody, can say trust the process. All the coaches, all the ADs hate Signetti. He is the man. And I watched these 2 games. I tell you what, Indiana is a championship team. They can beat everybody. They beat Oregon on the trenches you have never seen before. It was a massacre. It was a show. Yeah. And the second point, a question. The second question, what is it with Texas? I mean, Steve Sarkisian is a good coach. Jackpot, is he a good coach?
I would say so.
Okay. What is it? Is it You have two options. Option one, Arch Manning is in year 3 at Texas, and he's the starter now. He looks like a complete bust. So shits the bed all the time. And Sarkisian didn't see it in his 3 years. Manning was at Texas. Can't he evaluate a quarterback as an offensive guru or offensive genius? Or is it that Sarkisian is too stupid to scheme a game plan around Manning? What is it with Texas? I mean, Texas goes at best 8-4. 8-4. They are nowhere near the playoffs. Nowhere near.
I don't know if he's just committed to him at this point, and he's not going to move to someone else, or I don't know what the deal is with him.
Manning is
he played better on Saturday, though. You have to. I mean,
against Mateerless Oklahoma. Mateer had surgery 16 days ago. If I'm Venables, I never would play this guy. He is.
Well, Mateer doesn't play defense.
Yeah, but I mean, Texas is not a good team, and they spent the most money of them all. I just wonder. By the way, we played the flying Octavians this week. Huh? If Octavian shows up here, tell him he should come here Wednesday, and I want to talk to him.
Okay.
I will do that, sir.
Rob, you kicked me out. I wish you a good day, and I'm out of here.
All right, sir. Thank you.
As always.
Or just kick you out, but thank you, Sven. Appreciate it. All right, let's see here. Let's go. Looks like TRD is frozen, so we'll go to Justin, then we'll go to Peckerhead in a second.
How you doing, guys?
Hey, buddy, how are you?
Doing good. Hey, Killer Japa. We knew Shabir to have a choice because he talked to AD Sunday morning, say he made his decision, and we need a new voice in there. It was not easy, Jackpot. He had to do what needed to be necessary.
That's true, buddy.
Yeah, he's got. I'm glad he finally started making some tough decisions. It's never too late to change.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, Killer Japa. I hope Shia got the hip hop music for these O-lines, so hopefully you get the music way so you get this offense line. I'd say it's not gonna be fixed, but he got to try to get it way,
Mm-hmm. No.
We'll see how that works out, buddy.
Oh yeah. Hey guys, before I go, we knew Jay Schreckler was gonna be let go because once the piece they lost that game, it was all over for him.
I agree. You can't lose to the smart kids and expect to keep your job.
Yep. And we got to see who piece they go after. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a strong kid. That's how Wop.
I agree, man. We'll find out.
Oh yeah.
Appreciate you, Austin. We'll talk to you later on.
You too. Have a good day, Cal. Go Gamecocks.
Go Gamecocks. Jonah says Mateer is the reason the defense gave out in the second half. He gave Texas 3 extra possessions. That's true. He did turn the ball over a ton of times.
Yeah. Peckerhead, welcome to the program.
Good evening. How are y'all doing?
What's up, man?
Gamecocks suck. Let's just get that established. I will be the first one to say, though, we were sitting at 3-3 last year. We know how that ended up. I don't think we're going to have that same luck this go around, though, unfortunately. But
yeah, I'd say probably not.
Yeah, I hope they can get the right changes made. I'm kind of with you, Kale. I want to see what Fila can do with a line that doesn't jump off sides or can't snap the fucking ball, can't hold. When you give up, when you give up, what are you gonna do? He had some boneheaded calls like that quarterback draw on 3rd and 8. That was pretty boneheaded. Again,
that's true. But if you also saw Lenore Sellers, did you see the play where he carried the ball himself up the middle on a 1st down, and he looked like he was stopped almost right at the line of scrimmage, and he pretty much pushed two teams forward for like 8 yards. Did you see that play?
Yeah, I mean, he looked great. He had that one where he rolled out, broke 2 tackles on the sack. I think he was dead to rights, 5-6 yards in the backfield, ended up gaining about 2 yards. I mean, it's not Sellers.
He was making some good plays. He did some dumb things Saturday night. He had 2 intentional groundings, which is not, I mean, that's not indicative of him. But once again, I mean, he wasn't getting the protection he needs.
No, and I did see, granted, who knows how serious this is, that Darius Gray reaffirmed his commitment to Carolina throughout the firing.
He reaffirmed it?
Yeah, reaffirmed it, yeah.
Well, I mean, Beamer said that he had reached out to him and several other recruits and talked to him personally. So, I mean, that's good. Hopefully, he
probably just up their NIL by a couple thousand. So don't leave.
He may have.
Hey, but I wanted to get y'all's opinion on this.
Before that, though, I'm lobbying. We have a Kale Hall shitter every week.
Yeah.
That Jackpot picks that game. And generally, it's 2 teams that aren't worth a fuck. I'm lobbying now for the Palmetto Bowl to be the game, to be the shitter of the week when it comes up. Just 2 disappointing ass football teams playing each other last week.
I second that, Rob. I second that.
Well, if you all can get past SMU, if you can win that game, you got a game at home against Duke. I mean, that might be tough too. I mean, Duke's
we're gonna win. We're gonna win both of those. We just beat a pretty damn good Boston College team.
Boston College is not good.
We win good. Chestnut Hill, which is one of the hardest.
This team has been talking about it's a tough place to play. They're a good team.
Get off the damn crack, okay? Nobody thinks Boston.
2 seconds. Boston College is a couple of players, so they have a.
The only people that thought Boston was a tough place to play was the damn British when they got all their fucking teeth
every damn time
I want to talk.
That Mark Sanchez.
Every time. I don't get it.
Look, I stick by what I've said for the longest time now, and no one wants to hear it. But both South Carolina and Clemson are playing to go to Who Gives a Shit Bowls. Yes, neither one are making the playoffs. And this season should be, I mean, literally, in my opinion, you should be running all your freshmen out there, getting them snaps and getting ready for next season. Because going to the Piss Poor Bowl to play another team in the Piss Poor Bowl that's only going to have a third of their players playing, you can't win your conference. You can't go to the playoffs. The season is exhibitions, in my opinion.
Dabo or Beamer won't do that.
No, they won't.
Do what? Go to the bowl game?
No, play all the freshmen. No.
What I would do. I mean, if you're a South Carolina fan, you got to bring some of these guys in. Let them play.
You got these 2. Louisville is another one that is probably going to be a tough one for you.
I have us losing that game.
I think,
and I thought Florida State was going to be formidable, but they were a farce, a fart in the pan. In fact, they're in the Carolina Jackpot shitter game this week, so that's what I think of them. They're terrible. Clemson should beat them. If they don't, then they got issues.
I don't know.
Like I said, I think Duke's going to be tougher than y'all are giving them credit for.
Duke is great quarterback play. Yeah. Good. They got Georgia Tech this weekend, though. We'll see a lot more about Duke.
They're favored too.
Oh wow! Well, it's in Durham. The game's in Durham.
7.5 point favorite over Tech.
7.5. Damn.
If Tech wins, they move to 7-0 in conference. I think they clinch a spot in the championship game.
Yeah, they do. They do. Right.
If they beat Duke this weekend, they're going to Atlanta.
Yep.
So,
how can they have a spot clinched in the championship game already?
Because all the other
7-0 in conference. They have 1 game left.
Yeah,
they'll be 7-0 in conference.
Well, hell, wasn't their first
7-0
game
in conference? No.
Yeah, that's what I read.
I think their first game was
because they've played several non-con games.
They played.
They'll be 7-0 overall. Because they played Colorado, Temple, and Gardner-Webb out of conference.
That's my fault. I'm looking at the wrong thing. They'll be 4-0 in conference. So, yeah. My bad.
They got a game. They got to play NC State yet, and I'm not sure who
Looking
else.
at the rest of their games, though, they have Georgia at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Okies at North Carolina State, at Boston College, home game with Pitt. So
they might lose to Boston College. That's a tough place to play.
That is very hard.
And by the way, is Mike Norvell back on the hot seat?
Yes.
I don't know.
I mean, how much longer are they going to give this guy? He built up some credibility with the Bama win, but he's gotten right back into his old.
Yeah, I'm chalking that Bama win now up to Bama didn't take that game seriously because of what Florida State's record was last year, and they just ambushed them. Which that's on the coach there. They shouldn't have lost that. But I mean, they look as far removed from that right now as you could possibly be with the football they're playing.
I haven't heard you say anything about Rashul Faison. You were sucking his dick for a couple of months in a row.
He looked better Saturday night than he has all year.
He had a career high. I think it was
I think he would have 800 rushing yards. I wouldn't say that's sucking his dick.
It wasn't a career high. It wasn't a career high, but he had like 75 yards. He was running the football pretty well.
I know. I'm joking. I know he has no hole.
It's the thing. You could put maybe Barry Sanders. Outside of Barry Sanders, I mean, you put anybody behind that O-line, what the hell are they going to do?
Nothing.
I mean, let's just be honest. You could have the best running back in the league right now.
They were doing a lot better running the ball Saturday night than they were throwing it. Matthew Fuller, he rolled a nice one. That was a nice touchdown run. And then the whole deal with him not playing anymore in the first half after that was just total horseshit.
Well, I was glad to see he had that breakaway speed early, being that I think he's a redshirt freshman, and I thought he was going to get caught on that, but he hit that last gear and took off on them DBs. That's real exciting for the years to come if he's got speed like that already.
I do have a question for Rob. I was being serious when Jackpot read off my post earlier, Rob. I think so far as it's looking, we're fucked at quarterback. I really do.
Yeah. I'm not
good.
Blow smoke up the totem pole here. Clemson's got issues, and that's why if Klubnik is leaving, why send him back out there? I'd run the other guy out there. You're playing in games that just don't matter anymore.
What he won't play Pierman. Pierman's actually not that bad. I know he's awful, but Athena's not good, man.
I think people get away from the word program. And what I mean by that is that it is a program which means over time, not what win you can get this season that's going to make you feel all warm and squishy inside. You play to make the playoffs. That is what is important. If you're not in the playoffs, then your team is not relevant on the national front this season. It's just the way that I feel about it. Right. So you'll have all these games that run during the holidays, and we'll watch them, and we'll have our bowl pick them like we normally do. And we'll care about them on that front. But in the end, they don't mean anything. If you're not playing for that conference or that national title, it doesn't matter. So, sorry. But anyway.
I wanted to get y'all's opinion on this, if y'all don't mind. I've got my candidate for the next head coach for hire. Or potentially OC, we'll see. Have y'all heard of this cat at North Texas? His name is
Uncle Lou was talking about him.
Eric Morris. Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, then y'all know. Rob, I'll fill you in. Wait, did he give you the whole backstory on him?
No.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
Okay, so this guy, he started out Incarnate Ward, got Cam Ward as a 0-star, developed him to what he is today, took him to Washington State. The dude got Mateer. I think Mateer was a 0-star. Got him. Got Baker. He was the OC of Patrick Mahomes. Now he's got another 0-star quarterback. The dude's already got I pulled up the stat line. It was 1,500 yards already. He's a 6'4" freshman, 0-star. I mean, this dude's an absolute quarterback wizard.
Sounds like he's a Mike Leach disciple.
It's amazing what he's been.
Hey, he needs to find somebody to coach his damn defense up because they gave up like 70 points.
Yeah, it was like 69. But hey, for North Texas to put up damn near 40 on South Florida, I think that's impressive in itself off of year one. But that guy.
This is his first year?
Yeah, it's his first year. This dude, he's great. He's great. I wouldn't doubt it. I give it maybe 3 years before he's coaching Power 5 football.
Some South Carolina fans talk about Dan Mullen to be the offensive coordinator. I don't see that happening.
No.
Where?
He's not leaving a head coaching position. I don't think you.
Who?
Dan Mullen.
That's about as stupid as these people running around saying John Gruden's going to go coach Arkansas.
Well, I heard one person say it, but then I was on X and I heard other Gamecocks saying it, and I'm like, not at all.
I can find John Gruden coaching somewhere because he wants to coach. They're not. I think he's been blackballed from the NFL, but I could see him coaching somewhere in college. I don't know where it's going to be.
I'll say for a team that just fired their coach, Arkansas looked damn good. By the way, I was just sitting there watching that game, thinking, that offense looked head and shoulders above what South Carolina's putting out. The defense, they left a bit to be discussed, but for a team that just fired their head coach, that was impressive to watch. I'm not going to lie to you.
What got me was
they had a chance in that game.
They did.
A lot of players were getting injured.
Is Taylor Green young? God forbid this guy has more years. He's tearing up the SEC right now.
Yeah.
That dude is.
He's like a fifth year.
He's playing like the best quarterback in the league. I know he's not winning the games, but damn, he's looking impressive in these losses.
Eddie Blackburn said, "Can Clemson and South Carolina run the table, Rob?"
Well, no, because we play each other.
Well, until we play each other, I don't think your team does.
No, probably not. Realistically, South Carolina is going to be lucky if we can get maybe two out of what we got left, 2 to 3. 3 if we're really lucky. 2 is probably safe.
The game this coming Saturday is your best chance to get a win.
That's what I was about to just say. I think you guys could beat Oklahoma. I really do.
Hell, even Marcel Reed's playing like Heisman level. We got 2 Heisman level quarterbacks still on our roster.
Yeah,
3. I think they got that Ole Miss quarterback Childress or whatever in the Heisman race now.
Yeah, you guys got to
the Trinidad and Tobago is going to do the barefoot routine on us.
It's just unfortunate how this year has progressed and the gauntlet we've been dealt. But, that's SEC football, man. What the fuck are we going to do? Leave the conference? Leave all the NIL? Hell no. I would rather have a chance because if you think about it, Kale, let's just be honest. With the amount of funding you get for being in the SEC, the draw it has on recruits, you could be a terrible shit team. Let's say 3 years in a row, dude. But with that level of funding you're going to get, you're still going to be recruiting in the top, let's say 20. There's always a chance for a pop year. I don't see that. And if you take the easy route and move out, I think we're probably guaranteed to be an 8 or 9 win team if we leave the conference. I would rather take the beatings as we get them and have that chance to boom with you know what I mean?
My stat to throw out there today, Oklahoma is the best team as far as total defense in the conference for yards per game, giving up 211 yards per game. That's what's coming.
Skeletor's calling defensive plays, I heard, right, this year?
I don't know what they're doing, but I know that they're not giving up very many yards per game. 200 yards per game.
I'm pretty sure he took over the defensive play calling duties, and in a presser he said something like, "I'm good at defense." That's why he's doing it.
I think that the game's going to be like 9-3 on Saturday or something.
9-3, God.
No, look, I give you numbers. Oklahoma has the best total defense in the conference. They're playing a South Carolina team that has a brand new offensive line coach and have been shit the majority of the season. 9-3. To be fair, there hasn't been enough praise given to that defensive effort by Carolina.
I want to go ahead and put that out there too. I think the defense actually looked really good versus LSU.
Brian Kelly
They
doesn't
just kept getting fooled on that play. That number 14 was a real weapon for them. That wide receiver, Green, I think is his name.
I think that's that 6'7" guy, right?
Yeah, he's a basketball player.
He's been tearing people up all year.
Yeah.
Hell, if we used Harbor half like they do him, just get a misalignment, do a running.
That's what Savell Newton tweeted out on Saturday night.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's easy to see. I think Florida State has a real tall dude. They've been using like the same packages. Hell, Ian Shefflin almost had a touchdown. Got called, I think it was a PI. But there's no reason we shouldn't be using our skill positions. I mean, hell, they'd rather give it to Vandrevius Jacobs. I mean, he's great, but you got a 6'5" guy you're not using anywhere, let alone the red zone.
Has anybody seen him run anything other than a fly route?
Yeah, he runs a good drag. He runs a good out route.
I don't think they put him in a position to do well. That's just
there's not enough motion. We need more We don't force mismatches.
Well, you have an incompetent offensive coordinator. We've talked about that. That's been proven throughout the season. You have a coach that hires bumblefucks to run his offense. That's been proven, and it's a track record of it. And you have an offensive line that is absolute garbage, so bad they had to fire their offensive line coach in the middle of the season. He's dealing with all of these things, too. So maybe we should give Nick Harbor a bit of a break. Maybe. Just maybe. Because you're not going to come on this program and tell me that your offensive coordinator is good. Because I'm just going to have a laugh track.
Are you arguing with yourself?
I'm telling you. I'm talking about the stuff that you've said about him at the beginning of the season. He's terrible. Don't give me the.
Am I me at the beginning of the season, or am I me after I said he's not as good as I thought he was?
Not even that. He is below anything. He is bad.
Well, I can thank God we're not paying him at the highest clip of an offensive coordinator to get the same shitty-ass results like you are in the upstate.
Christopher Motley, 68.
At least we can afford that buyout when we need to fire him. You're gonna have to.
We have the same record your team does.
No more women's rowing when it's time to fire Garrett Riley. We can just do it at will.
Let me hold on, sir. Tell me when your offensive coordinator led you to a playoff berth. If he didn't, shh. Thank you.
Is Garrett Riley terrible or is he good, Rob?
I'll take him over that fucking idiot you've got.
Hey, by all means do it. Give him an extension. That would make my day. Take him forever.
I'll take him over
That's the caliber Clemson's at. You get rejects. The dude, you came out, you spent top dollar for this guy. He sucks. It's the same story as Tom Allen. You want to talk about hiring people? When's the last time Dabo hired anybody worth a shit?
Matt Luke?
The guy, Matt Luke's pretty good. The guy that's going to fucking knock your teeth out.
What about coordinators? You hadn't had anybody since Venables walked out of the door.
Matt Luke, everybody's complaining about the offensive line.
Yeah, that too. Everybody's complaining about the line.
You want to talk about that? Where that's part of Dabo's coaching tree. He's going to play. He's on the rim of playing for a conference title. We can talk about that too. Don't.
Dabo's coaching tree is just like his family tree. It goes straight up.
That's a good point. But regardless, after Venables walked out the door, Dabo's done absolutely nothing of note as far as hiring. So I think that should go ahead and be established as well. And he's had the resources to go out and get anybody he wanted. Had the brand to go out and get anybody he wanted.
You're saying South Carolina
certainly hasn't been hamstrung by some of the stuff Beamer has.
What is
matter
Beamer?
Of fact, literally, he could have gotten anyone he wanted.
Tell us what's hamstrings Beamer has. This is going to be great. Everybody, listen closely.
You guys have more money.
Well, if we're comparing Dabo's situation to Beamer's situation, clearly past success would be one brand. I think resources, first of all, when you go out and pay the most of any offensive coordinator in the country, it shows you're willing to have more money spent. I mean, hell, I think he might have been making more than Beamer did in his first year as our head coach.
Well, that's because York School said, "Hey, we're going to pay our women's hoops coach more than
Beamer was hamstrung."
No.
Oh, no, he wasn't. He was only making less than a women's basketball coach, but he wasn't hamstrung by money.
Look, that's not a hamstring thing. That comes from with respect. Nobody respects him.
Okay.
That's why your offensive coordinator left in the middle of the night and went to Auburn.
Sam Houston's coach, he's not hamstrung because he makes $8 million less.
That's why he said in the press conference, he told them to run
casual plays,
and they blew him off.
What a casual! You can sit here honestly, Rob, and say a school that hired an offensive coordinator and paid him the most of any offensive coordinator in the country versus a South Carolina team who I think had the lowest paid SEC coach at the time when Beamer was hired. You think those were two just even platforms, and Beamer could have gone out and used that same level of money to get the same level of coordinator Clemson could?
South Carolina is just this wonderful thing. You guys play in the SEC. We hear about that all the time. You get SEC money, and
you're not addressing what I said.
Than all of us. So I would think that you're on a level playing field.
That's a non sequitur.
I guess that I should just say, you know what? It's always going to be you're just a little bit less than Clemson, and when Clemson spends more money, kind of makes you feel bad.
Maybe so Beamer was hamstrung by money because Clemson is willing to spend more.
Maybe, I don't know.
Right?
I'm asking you what you thought it was, and the first thing that comes out of your mouth. I know
exactly. This happened because I said Dabo could have gone out and hired anyone, and you said, well, Beamer could have too. And I said, no, they weren't. They weren't on an even platform. Beamer was hamstrung by things. And you said, everybody, we're going to listen to how Beamer was hamstrung. And then I went and absolutely demonstrated it, and you agreed with me.
I will apologize, bro. I will apologize.
Yeah, I mean, come on, dude.
I'm going to apologize. If you'll shut the hell up for a second, I will apologize. I am sorry that I thought that South Carolina was a football program that was relevant enough to go out and hire a good offensive coordinator. I apologize. My fault. I'm sorry for thinking that Shane Beamer had
Clemson done it.
Dabo Sweeney had, and he can go out.
Take football serious, Mike?
We do. It takes Garrett Riley.
Well, why haven't they gone out and hired an offensive coordinator worth of shit?
Oh, I mean, yeah, Garrett Riley's.
If the reason we don't do it is because we don't take football serious, if Clemson does, why haven't they done it, Mike? You got all the resources. You can go out and get anybody you want. When are we going to start holding this guy accountable for hiring? You want to talk about Beamer? You hadn't done shit since Skeletor walked out of the door, but a revolving door.
Those are
each
facts.
Coordinator spot. It's a revolving door. Hell, at least we give our guys time and don't boo them out of the stadium. I mean,
you guys fired Wesley Goodman, and that defense regressed.
Exactly. But nobody's going to hold his feet to the fire on that. We'd rather talk about Shane Beamer's hires, which, by the way, I would put Clayton White's as if we're talking about since Beamer was hired, name a single hire Dabo's had as good as Clayton White.
You had one good year on defense, bud. One good year.
Mike. Keep in mind, since Clayton White has been our coordinator, since Clayton White has been our defensive coordinator, we lead the SEC in forced turnovers and turnover margin. That's excellent production. We had a Bronco Nagurski winner come out of the transfer portal. I mean, all I'm saying is since Beamer's been hired, name one single hire Dabo's had. He's had plenty. He went through, 2 coordinators at each spot?
What's your defense looking like this year? Like, where does your defense rank?
It's been the bright spot of the team. I mean, if we're honest, it's been the bright spot of the team. There aren't many bright spots, but the defense, apart from probably week 1 through that Missouri game, I mean, they got their teeth pushed in Missouri. Let's be honest. The Vanderbilt game was close.
This Clayton White defense has given up the most points in the conference, tied with the Florida Gators. But go Team D. Team D.
Would you rather have Clayton White or Tom Allen, Mike?
Tom Allen.
You're high.
No.
You lost to Syracuse, buddy. Did you forget that? You lost to Syracuse with what? Peter Woods on the line, Sammy Ryan at linebacker.
It gets better. You're the worst team as far as yards per game in the conference.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sorry, on offense. My fault. I'm looking at the wrong screen here. Hold on.
Not to mention you're examining 1 year of work when the guy's been there for 4.
To be fair, Andrew, Tom Allen's only been at Clemson for 6 games. I mean, I get what you're saying 100%.
His Penn State defense regressed too, Mike. when he went to Penn State, their defense regressed. Don't you think there's a reason they let him walk out of the door?
12th in the conference in defense.
What is that supposed to
about that.
prove?
Just telling you
How
what
about you make an argument? Name a single hire Dabo's had since Beamer's been hired.
Here's the thing.
Better
I mean,
than Clayton White.
Shane Beamer's hamstrung, man. I can't make an argument. against
Wayne, thank you for the
So he's
super
hamstrung.
chat.
Well,
sir.
you just tried to ridicule me for saying that earlier. Now it's just
I,
established.
I'm just bringing. See, here's the thing. It hurts your soul because you
Does
wanted
it?
Shula to be great so bad, and he hasn't been.
No,
Can
you
I
don't
read
address
Wayne- can
a
I
single
read Wayne's
argument.
super
You just-
chat?
I say something, I address what you say, and you move the argument because I bring facts and evidence.
Can I read Wayne's super chat?
Let him read the super chat.
Hey, Wayne, thank you for the super chat. He says, "Bless y'all, go Vols, screw y'all's, GBO." Thank you, for the super chat, Wayne.
I like that
All right,
one.
continue.
Go Vols, screw your Vols. There's nothing wrong with that.
All I have to say is you have an incompetent coach that has zero respect from everybody else, and you come in here and make all these waves about our offensive coordinator's great. Here's what I know.
Did I say
You have
that?
probably let
When
me
did I
finish,
say that
sir.
tonight?
All right,
No, because you're just making shit
do
up.
whatever you want.
Nobody came on here and said our offensive coordinator was great, Rob. You made that up.
When you're
I
done,
don't think anyone's saying that.
You made it up, Rob.
obviously.
You just made it up. Take the headphones off. You're making shit up. Nobody said that. Rob came in. He. By the way, y'all remember I asked, "Are you arguing with yourself?" Like he created this whole argument in his head where he thinks somebody came on here is talking about Mike Shula being great. Again, baffling. But the fact remains, he didn't address a single point I made. He gives. Just focuses. Put the magnifying glass on Dabo.
I can't hear him.
Is he muted? Well, I don't know what he's doing, but he puts the magnifying glass on Shane Beamer, I should say. He would rather focus on Shane Beamer.
Vandy says the entire ACC is a complete joke outside of Miami. I'm not arguing that.
He left.
So Daniel,
I mean, he didn't address a single thing. I mean, I'm just be honest. He didn't. It's shameful behavior. Daniel, can you name a single good hire Dabo's had since Skeletor walked out of the door?
Matt,
You're muted, Rob. You're muted, Rob.
He might be talking to his wife or something.
No,
was a good hire.
Matt, look, dude, your offensive line has been shit this year, man.
Year before he came, shit, it was horrible. You remember that? Even Deshaun and Trevor were running for their lives. I don't
know about that. I won't go that far.
Oh, it was. He was there last year. Their line was pretty good last year, so we'll give him that.
Yeah, we'll give him last year.
What was your question, Andrew?
Daniel, big game coming up.
My big question was it was about Clemson, but you don't gotta worry about it. It really ain't that important. I just wish he would have answered a single one of my points throughout that whole monologue. I was kind of
Where's Rob at?
I don't know. He left. I don't know. Daniel, I guess I'll ask this. Daniel, you were
right
listening.
down there.
Did I ever say Mike Shula was a good offensive coordinator tonight?
No.
I think you were talking about at the beginning of the season.
Well, hell, how many times do I got to come on here and say I was wrong about that? Are we just doing it?
I mean,
I know what you mean. Yeah,
He's just over there arguing with himself. I came on here to fucking eat my crow about our loss. He wants to argue about Shula. I mean, come on. But,
yeah,
Daniel,
dude, I watched that damn South Carolina LSU game, and of course, obviously, I don't like South Carolina. I don't like LSU, but I genuinely felt sorry for
Problem with
Sellers.
LSU.
Just fuck them overrated motherfuckers. I hate them stupid motherfuckers.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Fuck them. That's what. But Sellers literally is like a fucking human fucking punching bag. Luckily, he's so fucking athletic that he doesn't take near as many bad hits as he should be taking.
God, imagine if we had somebody like Jake Bentley right now.
Oh, you wouldn't win a game. Well, you'd beat
He wouldn't make it to week 2.
Yeah. I mean, he's literally, and this ain't even taking a dig at the rest of your team. Well, it is taking a dig at your offensive line. They're fucking trash.
They're
But-
shitty.
But like, if it wasn't for him, y'all wouldn't make a bowl. There's no way.
No, God, he's the reason we've won anything this year.
Yeah, I mean, he literally tries his hardest to put the team on his back. They just, I don't
Yeah,
get how they're. the O line's that bad. I don't understand.
That's what I don't get, and it's not only like I can rationalize like if D lines are running stunts, delayed blitz, stuff like that, but I'm seeing like fucking lining up right next to you. You could touch this guy, and they're letting people like that run through.
Yeah, well, I watched LSU.
Starts. It's just so enraging.
I watched LSU bring a linebacker, that Weeks kid, to the line right over the center. I watched him do it 2 or 3 times, and he never got fucking touched. He went straight to Sellers.
Straight to the A gap.
Yeah, how in God's name are you not accounting for him when he walks up to the line? Like that just...
It's fucking Boaz Stanley, dog. Boaz Stanley, this absolute schmuck we got out of the portal. I take back what I said. Beamer ain't the B2 bomber. He can't get portal linemen. Every single one of them sucked. I mean, hell, who'd we have last year? I mean, Torricelli's some.
Well, you got to look at it this way. We look at this, and this is the thing with Shula. I mean, he's the one. He's got the play calls. So if his play calls are too complicated, which they might be, then that means his blocking schemes might be more complicated than what they need to be. And if you've got an offensive line full of guys who are not used to these complicated schemes and are having a hard time picking it up and figuring it out, I think that's a problem. I mean, they're not getting ran over. I mean, they're missing assignments. I mean, they're moving into gaps and
I'll tell you, in the run blocking, they leave a lot to be desired. I mean, there's not very many times where you just see them blow a defensive line back. I mean, how many times?
Well, I mean, you wasn't gonna blow LSU's defensive line back. I mean, I think they did a hell of a job actually run blocking on Saturday night for all the yards they picked up against that LSU defense.
Yeah, they did look much
LSU
improved
didn't have
there.
Good run defense either. Now, I mean, that has to be accounted for too. I think they had one of the worst run defenses, lower half of the SEC. I mean, hell, Clemson had a decent running showing versus LSU, didn't they? Or was that the game where they didn't do that well?
No, Clemson didn't run the ball the length of my short Vienna.
Yeah. It was like 13 yards in the second half, right?
They didn't run for shit. No.
Stats matter to anybody here, but LSU has the 7th best rushing defense in the conference. Those stats don't matter.
So about midway through the conference.
What was the kid's name that ran that long run? Ferguson or something?
No, that's oh fuck. Well,
Matthew Fuller.
Yeah.
Fuller. Did he fucking play the rest of the game?
Not enough.
First half. No, not the rest of the first half. And the
what
thing
are they
is, he's looked decent all year. He had some check-ins.
What happened was nobody wants to address that. Beamer did in the press conference. He told him to run more plays with him, and his coaches just said, "Fuck off, we're not doing it."
Well, what are we supposed to address? You already brought it up. I mean, I don't have anything. I mean, that was, I mean, they didn't put him in. I mean, they didn't run him. When he told him to, that's ridiculous. I mean, he should have had somebody's ass for that too.
We still got Montario Hardesty as our RB coach.
No, we got Markel Blackwell.
Damn, that's where y'all fucked up, boys.
Well, this is something kind of interesting about him. Rooster Man made a video on this deal, and I don't know if there's any truth to it or not, but Markel Blackwell didn't recruit Matthew Fuller. He recruited Faison. He brought him in out of the transfer portal, but he didn't recruit this Fuller kid. So, Rooster Man was like thinking, maybe he's not keeping Matthew Fuller in the rotation like he should be because he didn't recruit him. I don't know. I mean,
surely that can't be the case. I mean, there can't be that much nepotism in college football.
You'd probably be surprised. That's probably a big dick measuring contest,
damn, man. To be fair, this Matthew Fuller, I think he's definitely the future. I'm not sure he's there yet as far as – I mean, he's clearly got breakaway speed, but he's got to work on his cutting. I've seen a couple plays this year where he's good at bouncing off people, but he's kind of a straight line runner. I'm not sure how many straight lines you're going to get in the SEC. I know we got a big one versus LSU, but you saw that closed up pretty fast after that. So
at the same time, though, I mean, the ones that were rotating, it was him and Sewell. It was between those two, and Sewell was running the ball pretty well. So, I mean, you kind of don't want to mess that up either. So.
And I don't know. I don't know if we're not using our guys. I mean, I wish we could get Sewell the ball in the air a little more. He seems like somebody you just want to get in open space. Hell, same with Vandravius Jacobs. I'm not saying run tunnel screens, but the lack of slant routes, the lack of drags, just to get these guys in the open space. I mean, hell, that's how Vanderbilt beat us. They got their skill position in the open space, and the dude juked the shit out of our linebackers every single time on 1v1s. They just worked down the field. That's exactly how Vanderbilt beats us, and we just can't seem to find a way to do it. Hell, I'd love to have Tennessee's situation where, regardless if we get called gimmicky, seeing them wide receivers wide open is a great feeling, man. We don't get that much in Columbia these days. So.
Yeah, it's been nice.
That's interesting. Over in the comment section, Eddie was talking about it. Yeah, I was there and spent some time with a LSU fan that actually watches the channel that has seasons tickets, and took me around and showed me some different stuff. And I talked to some other of their fans too. They actually hate Brian Kelly down there. He doesn't fit in. They haven't liked him since he got there. So
the first impression he made was a fake fucking Southern accent. I knew right then
they're not adverse to losing games because they know the more games they lose, the quicker he's gone. Which everybody loves Coach O, but
it's kind of similar to that Penn State situation. I know y'all didn't really get into who's going to replace him, but it's just like, I mean, who you going to replace a guy like that with? I mean, Brian Kelly's getting you to 10 wins a season, very similar to Franklin. I mean, there's not many coaches out there that's going to do that, regardless if they can get you over the hump or not. I mean, like, who they're going to go out and get that's going to be better than
them? I'd throw the fucking bag at Signetti. Fuck.
I don't. The thing is, do you really think taking 40, 50 transfers is going to work in the SEC?
Well, he won't have to in the SEC is the thing. But he's going to be able to recruit a lot better than he will be at Indiana.
High school recruiting's I mean, let's be honest. Transfer portal recruit. He went out and got a bunch of nobodies and threw them Power 5 level NIL. Granted, it was Indiana, but it's still Power 5 NIL. They got, hell, I think their TV deal's bigger than the SEC over there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you got to factor in that high school recruiting, NIL's mixed in, but I still got to believe there's a bit more of you got to still commit to the school a little bit because, I mean, everybody's throwing the same amount of money at those kids. It's not like you're going and getting a bunch of nobodies and giving them their first payday when you get to LSU. You know what I mean?
Right.
Actually compete.
All right, this Scott, this ding-a-ling in the comment section, it's a North Carolina fan. So I don't really know why he's speaking on a lot of college football. But at any rate, says LSU is closer to the bottom than the top in total offense and should have scored mid-30s if they didn't goof around in the red zone. Okie is ranked basically the same as LSU offensively. Oklahoma 28, South Carolina 12. Okay, well, I mean, if you want to play the ifs and buts game, South Carolina could have scored in the mid-30s if we hadn't dropped passes, if we had gotten some protection for our quarterback. If we had given the ball to the hot hand more, if our fake punt had worked, I mean, South Carolina could have scored in the mid-30s. I mean,
how would we lose? We lost by 10.
I can play the if and but game all day long. I mean, they fucked around in the red zone. South Carolina forced turnovers in the red zone.
Missed field goal too.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I mean, points were there. Not to mention again.
Bad too. Bad. I mean, the guy looked like he was.
Oh yeah, way right.
Like, oh God, I had him laughing up there in my section. I said he'd have been closer on that damn field goal if he'd have turned around and kicked the son of a bitch the other way at the other damn goalpost.
And what's annoying is that we're starting to see kicker woes. Hell, we've had a solid kicker since.
I know. That's what I'm saying, man. Where's Parker White when you need him?
He was in the stands.
Where's Mitch Jeter when you need him? Hell, where's Elliott Fry when you need him?
You know, I'll go to my – no, I won't say that, but I'll say it for a long time, put it that way.
Where's
Ryan Suckup? Jeter last year, I think we make the playoffs. He wins us one of those 2 games. I bet he hits that kick versus Alabama.
Who's that, Mitch Jeter?
Mitch Jeter.
He would have hit that kick against LSU. Done.
Oh, guaranteed. But I think he hits the one versus Alabama. That 50-something yarder to win it, or was it taking OT? Whatever it was.
Y'all've got a freshman kicker from Gallatin, Tennessee that I watched play in high school. Who was good in high school now. I don't know how he'll turn out in college.
In high school.
Who was that?
He's one of y'all's kickers. He's a freshman.
You talking about Matt Scully?
Yes, I believe that's his name.
He's the second ranked high school kicker.
Yeah,
he's the one that kicks off, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
We got, or hell, it might be Mason Love that kicks off. I don't know.
I don't know. I thought Max Kelly did something. I think he might be the one that kicks off.
He might be. I think it's weird they got a different kicker for each.
We did too.
He's your long distance one, and William Joyce is supposed to be.
Doesn't Clemson do that too? You got old Gunner. What's his name? Isn't it Gunner something?
What's that?
I think Clemson does something similar.
Robert Gunn.
Robert Gunn. Yeah, he does the kickoffs. I think he's their big boot guy.
All right, it's getting late. Before we get into more backup kickers, let's.
You remember a guy that kicked for Clemson that was from Riverside named Richard Jackson?
I do.
Dude, I went to a game when they played Wade Hampton, which is where I went to school. I think maybe it was in like 05 or so. That dude kicked a 67-yard field goal as a high school player.
Grant, keep in mind they can use tees in high school, so all these
it
makes it gives you about 15 to 20. I'll put it that way.
Still, I mean, this was 20 years ago, and I mean
that's impressive. Was he toe balling it?
Yeah.
Hey, I know we're about to head out. Somebody's got to address it. The Patriots might be the best team in the league. Drake May. Drake May is a top 5 quarterback, and the rest of America just needs to swallow it and accept it because that's just fact of the matter.
They're about to absolutely drop nuts on the Titans Sunday.
Oh, God, yeah. They just fired their coach, too.
Thank God. We needed to.
My hands at that one. I can't believe we're building a new stadium, too. You're gonna go 0-12 in that inaugural year or wherever the hell. What is it now? 0-14? I don't even know what the regular season is. But Patriots, man. We're just easy.
Rob, do you remember a guy that used to kick for Clemson named Nelson Welch?
I think so.
In the early 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was from Greer High up here in Greenville County. He had the Greenville County record for the longest punt and field goal for the longest time. And his mom Nancy Welch had her own variety show on WSPA in Spartanburg for many years.
No, I'm trying to put.
Well, boys, I'm gonna get off here. Somebody wants to say something to you though, real quick.
No balls.
Hi, buddy. All right. Train him up well.
All right, Jackpot. It's been a good show, buddy.
Well, you didn't tell them what the games were.
Oh, well, I'll play the game. Sorry. Games for this week.
You already sent it out, haven't you?
I have, but I'll give the games anyway.
Go on ahead and rattle them off.
Oklahoma at South Carolina. SMU at Clemson. Old Dominion at JMU. LSU at Vanderbilt. Southern Cal at Notre Dame. Tennessee at Alabama. Georgia at Duke. Georgia Tech at Duke. Ole Miss at Georgia. Auburn at Mizzou. And Washington at Michigan. And the Kale shitter is FSU at Stanford.
Ugh.
Terrible.
That's going to be, what's the line on that? I'm taking Stanford, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's 17.5, I think it is. Something like that.
Yeah, that's Stanford cover on that one.
All right, it's been a good show. We'll be back at it on Wednesday, guys.
All right, gang. See you later.
All right, Jackpot.